Shalom. It's been a while since I've been on here, and just got my lights and utilities and things of that turned back on. You know, because of my stance about the rights of the indigenous people here on the land of Turtle Island, called North America, California, northwest of Mexico. Some would say even North Africa, as you know, Pangea, the one continent as a whole around the whole world that was separated. First of all, I would like to give honor and praise to the Most High, Yahuwah, and His Son, Yahusha, the Hamashiach. And to anyone that want to listen to this, shalom unto you. Just had a thought. You know how the targeting population, the people that they're targeted for the most part, are people who have their own opinions, not afraid to speak their mind, not afraid to stand up for truth. And I think in most cases, those who are called by the Most High will come into that fold. I noticed how they watch you day and night. So like you get up out of your, like, hopefully this gets to people, because like I said, even I've noticed that they're not even allowing me to get to my normal setup as far as internet connections. They done hooked it up to something else, and I can't figure out how to do it yet to try to get it back to my own network. But even in saying all that, I noticed, you know, soon as you awake and look outside, or just, they already have something set there to try to direct your day. And like I said, it's all nationalities of people that are involved in this. People that go to churches, people that are in all type of organizations. Like, for instance, I can remember one long time ago. You know, I love my cousin, but you know, I got to expose what's out there, man. You know, I guess she was a part of one of these Eastern Stars or whatever. She used to tell me a lot of things and say things, and like, of course, you know, I didn't know that it was talking about me. Like, for instance, some people not worth, what she said, some people not shouldn't even be allowed to come outside. And then I was at the AMPM the other day, and I saw a brother that worked with me when I was working for LA County, and he spoke of a conversation that he said, some people don't deserve to come outside. And I recollected the two conversations from a long time ago until the other day. I said, okay, they on the same sorority network or whatever it is, because I'm not a part of none of that. You know, so it's kind of stuff like that. And then what they do is they find out attributes about you. Like, for instance, if you grow a afro and let's say you put some lotion in and it kind of curls up or something, they'll have somebody walk by you like and I don't mind if another brother got curlier hair or naturally curl hair. They always try to show somebody with an attribute to try to put down your attribute. Man, if the Most High gave somebody a Goldilocks, I don't care. That's his choice. No, I mean that don't affect. If I have a curl in my afro, that don't affect my afro. That's just that brother's afro. You know what I mean? I'm glad he got some curls. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on nobody, but that's how they do. They try to always have somebody come around in their mind and make it seem like they're better than you. So in other words, this program is telling you that they think a lot of you, either on both sides. The Most High have His people who think a lot of you righteously, and then the evil one has people that think a lot of you, but they trying to put you down. But even then they putting you down, they showing you that they think a lot of you. So basically, we're here, and I think many of us have been targeted since we were children. We were sent here to be targeted. because we are the examples. But at the same time, sometimes I just do things out of the box. Like for instance, because they know I'm a believer in the Most High, and I love the Most High because He's my Father. Really, He told me that. But sometimes I just do stuff just to throw them off track. Well, people that believe in the Most High don't listen to the type of stuff like that. But I do if I want to. You can control what I'm doing, man. Like for instance, I don't listen to rap and things of that nature. But like the other day, I turned on. I found these old Prince CDs, and believe it or not, people say negative things about Prince. I don't know his lifestyle. I knew his lifestyle, but a lot of music. He was telling the masses what is really going on in the world if you listen to it. I'm not promoting his music. Just saying. Like I was playing this song called America. It's very it's funky, but it's also informative, like a lot of his music is. So that's what I was doing today night. I even played it loud too because I wanted to. So I'm quite sure they was like, man. And then I was at Walmart, and this lady, she said she was a preacher, a minister, or something like that. I didn't, I know what the scriptures say about women ministers and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, I didn't say nothing to her about that. But then she made a comment, and I'm quite sure she was, because she's on the theme of, a lot of the Gang Stalkers are on the theme of dogs, and they have dog food around you and stuff like that. So I already knew what she was coming at. And then she made a comment because I'm very disappointed, and I'm not here to please you. Not here to entertain you by my life. Now, if you entertain by my life, that's on you, but I'm not here to serve you. I'm going to enjoy what I want to do. That's just a facade. You can't listen to that type of me. You can't do this if you say, you can't put me in a box. Then I told her, I said, well, like another young man who was a gang stalker, but he was saying some good things. He was in my space, and I told him, I said, young man, today is not a good day for you to be in my space like that. And I wasn't threatening him or nothing like that. I was just letting him know where I was at yesterday. Please, don't stand in my space like this today, because today I need to charge my battery, so to speak. I need to charge my spirit. So it's not good for you to be in my space irritating me like this today. So I thought I was doing justice by telling him that. Then like I said, I had a situation where I was kind of angry with some utilities. Some of my utilities have been off, and I've been for basically like 3 weeks with no utilities, no gas, basically limited water. Basically sleeping with a candle on, things like that. But so I kind of even told them and gave them a piece of my mind. But I was just letting them know, according to the Constitution, I was showing them things, but they worked it out and sent somebody back out and turned it back on yesterday, even though it was supposed to have been back on the day before. Like I explained to them, I said it's like two functions that we're talking to, so I don't know what function we're talking to. Am I talking to the real utility company, or am I talking to the other people behind the scene? So, and then I have the right to be angry. That's the main thing about this too. And like I was telling the lady who was talking about she was disappointed. I told the lady, I said, even the Hamashiach, who did nothing wrong, but he had said one time, he says, there's none good except the Father. I said, even he had to get away from time to time and go to the top of the mountains and get away from the people and pray. And we talking about the Hamashiach. So, in saying all that, I'm not saying we're supposed to go out there and cuss nobody out, nothing like that. But sometimes, I think sometimes it's okay to express and let people know your disdain about how they're acting and letting off instead of holding it inside. You know what I mean? And I'm not promoting that, but if you need to, I think sometimes you should just not explode, but what's the word I'm looking for? I think sometimes you should pressure off of yourself. Let it go instead of just keeping it inside. And I'm not saying make a fool out of yourself or threaten nobody, nothing like that. But just let people know where you're coming from. Hey man, it ain't good for you to be doing this today. You know what I mean? Get up, give me some space. You said, and don't say and whatever you've done in the past, repent, move on. Today is the day of salvation. Don't let them hold you captive by if you made a mistake yesterday. Man, I'm not gonna say it like this, but you sometimes you deserve to. You done went through a lot, so you might deserve the blow up every now and then. Cause man, if they had to go through this every day, they'll probably blow their brains out. I'm just keeping it real. So don't let nobody hold you captive and make you feel bad because you blew up 3 days out of 31 with constant harassment every day, morning and night. All right. Shalom. Till next time.